On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Pollute.
To make an area or substance, such as land, air, water, etc., dirty or harmful to living things, by adding waste matter or harmful chemicals.
Examples:
Pollute the air. Pollute the thread. We should do our best not to pollute the environment.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Voyage.
A long journey, especially by sea or in space.
Examples:
A voyage of discovery. Take a voyage. The astronaut trained for years before embarking on her voyage to the International Space Station.
Apparently.
Based on what you have heard or read.
Examples:
Apparently simple. Apparently unrelated. The police apparently believed this explanation was plausible.
Incurable.
Not able to be cured, healed, or remedied, beyond recovery or redemption.
Examples:
Incurable patient. Incurable romantic. The patient was diagnosed with an incurable disease and given only a few months to live.
Seasick.
Feeling ill or nauseous as a result of being on a ship or boat that is moving or rocking back and forth in a rough sea, suffering from motion sickness.
Examples:
Avoid getting seasick. Seasick medication. The rough waves made some passengers feel seasick during the boat ride.
Diesel.
A type of heavy oil used as fuel, a vehicle or engine that uses diesel fuel.
Examples:
Diesel engine. Diesel car. Nearly all tractors operate on diesel fuel.
Fume.
To emit gas, smoke, vapor, or a strong, unpleasant odor. To show anger, irritation, or annoyance in a visible way. Noun, gas or vapor that is emitted from a substance, usually as a result of heating or combustion.
Examples:
Fume with anger. Acrid fumes. The angry customer began to fume when their order was delayed.
Spew.
To eject forcefully and abundantly, to flow out rapidly and in large amounts.
Examples:
Spew carbon dioxide. Spew insults. The volcano started to spew lava and ash, causing panic among residents.
Freighter.
A ship, aircraft, or other vehicle used for transporting cargo or goods in bulk.
Examples:
Freighter ship. Bulk freighter. The freighter crew worked around the clock to unload the cargo at the port.
Vessel.
A ship or large boat.
Examples:
Blood vessels. Naval vessels. The vessel arrived in port the following day.
Breeze.
A gentle wind that is not very strong or forceful, typically cool and refreshing.
Examples:
A breeze from an open window. Fresh ocean breeze. The summer breeze was refreshing after the hot day.
Cardamom.
A spice made from the seeds of several plants belonging to the ginger family, used in both sweet and savory dishes for its strong, warm, and slightly sweet flavor and aroma.
Examples:
Cardamom tea. Cardamom rice. I love the flavor of cardamom in my chai tea.
Chamomile.
A plant with white, daisy-like flowers that is widely used to make tea and herbal remedies, known for its calming and soothing qualities.
Examples:
Chamomile extract. Chamomile scent. Chamomile tea is known for its calming effects on the body and mind.
Chug.
To make a dull, steady, and repetitive sound, as if from an engine or machine, to drink, especially alcohol, quickly and in large quantities. Noun, the sound made by a vehicle, particularly a train or a boat, as it moves steadily and slowly.
Examples:
Chug on a cigarette. Chug beer. The old locomotive chugged slowly along the tracks, pulling a long line of freight cars.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Cargo.
The goods carried by ship, aircraft, or other vehicles.
Examples:
Plenty of cargo space. Unload the cargo. During the war, many cargo ships were converted into battleships.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
Burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Old-fashioned.
Of or relating to a time in the past, not modern.
Examples:
An old-fashioned person. Old-fashioned in appearance. My father is old-fashioned in his thinking.
Ammonia.
A compound of nitrogen and hydrogen that forms a gas with a strong smell, used as cleaning substances, fertilizers, and explosives.
Examples:
Ammonia water. Inhale ammonia fumes. The advent of ammonia fertilizers markedly increased agricultural productivity.
Stink.
To emit a strong, unpleasant odor, to have a strong offensive smell, to be corrupt or unethical.
Examples:
Stink up the place. Stink badly. The garbage in the alley began to stink after a few hot days.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Explosive.
Easily able or likely to shatter violently or burst apart, sudden and loud.
Examples:
Explosive device. An explosive personality. This container stores an explosive substance.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Fertilizer.
A natural or chemical substance added to soil to make plants grow more successfully.
Examples:
A chemical fertilizer. Non-synthetic fertilizer. Nitrogen fixation by the Haber-Bosch method leads to the mass production of fertilizers.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples:
Convinced of the idea. Convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Competitive.
Involving competition or competitiveness.
Examples:
A competitive price. Competitive position. The mobile application industry is a competitive one.
Crisscross.
To move or make lines that intersect or cross each other in a pattern resembling a series of X's.
Examples:
Crisscross over the edges of the walls. Crisscross my heart. The roads crisscrossed through the countryside, creating a beautiful scenic drive.
Container.
A receptacle or object used to hold, store, or transport something. A large standardized metal box that is used for transporting goods by sea or land.
Examples:
Plastic container. Container ship. The restaurant uses large containers to store its food ingredients.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Greenhouse.
A building with walls and roof made chiefly of transparent material, such as glass, for growing plants in.
Examples:
Exotic plants in a greenhouse. Emissions of greenhouse gases. The greenhouse effect is a phenomenon that happens naturally.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples:
Global emissions of greenhouse gases. The emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples:
Emit a gamma ray. Emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
Trail.
A path or track roughly through a countryside, mountain, or forest area, often made or used for a particular purpose. Verb, to lag or linger behind.
Examples:
A warm trail. Follow the trail. The storm left a trail of destruction behind it.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Soar.
To fly or rise very high or to a great height, often with great grace or ease.
Examples:
Soar in popularity. Soar to new heights. The bird soared through the sky, and its wings spread wide.
Chart.
A visual display of information such as a diagram, lists of figures, etc., a map designed to assist navigation by air or sea.
Examples:
A weather chart. A statistical chart. This pie chart represents our market share.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Panel.
A square or rectangular and flat piece of something that forms a distinct section or component of something. A small group of specialists who discuss particular topics or give their advice or opinion about something.
Examples:
Panel discussion. Cost of solar panels. A panel of economic advisors from the United States visited the country to help rebuild its economy.
Attend.
To be present at an event, to go to a place.
Examples:
Attend a meeting. Attend service. We must attend to this matter.
Tab.
A small flap or strip of material attached to or projecting from something. The key on a typewriter or a word processor that causes a tabulation, a bill.
Examples:
Split a dinner tab. Open a tab. He kept a tab on his expenses by writing them down in a notebook.
Coalesce.
To come together or merge into a single group, mass, or whole. To blend or combine elements or ideas into a unified whole.
Examples:
Coalesce ideas. Coalesce with the other. The various departments of the company will coalesce into one cohesive unit.
Dominant.
More important, influential, or easy to notice than anything else of the same type.
Examples:
Achieve a dominant share. Dominant force. Her company soon won a dominant market share.
Investor.
Someone who puts money or capital into something to gain financial returns.
Examples:
Investor lawsuit. A real estate investor. Institutional investors refrained from buying stocks amid the booming economy.
Shipbuilder.
A person or company that builds ships, typically working with steel and other durable materials to construct both commercial and military vessels.
Examples:
Shipbuilder industry. Shipbuilder contract. The shipbuilder's expertise in naval architecture made them the top choice for the job.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Pungent.
Having a strong, sharp odor or taste.
Examples:
Pungent criticism. Pungent taste. The pungent aroma of garlic filled the kitchen.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element. Silver oxide. Combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Nitrogen.
A chemical element with the symbol N and atomic number 7, which is a highly reactive element that forms part of many compounds, including amino acids and proteins.
Examples:
Heavy nitrogen. Nitrogen absorption. Nitrogen gas is used to inflate car tires because it does not react with rubber.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Hydrogen.
The chemical element that is the lightest gas is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and combines with oxygen to form water.
Examples:
Hydrogen gas. Heavy hydrogen. The hydrogen and the oxygen react and then form water.
Petroleum.
A flammable liquid consisting of a complex mixture of hydrocarbons that occurs naturally in certain rock formations and can also be refined to produce fuels such as gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel.
Examples:
Liquefied petroleum gas. Crude petroleum. The country's economy relies heavily on its petroleum industry.
Refinery.
A facility that is used to process, purify, and refine raw materials such as oil or metal into a more useful or valuable form.
Examples:
Hydrogen refinery. Refinery operations. The oil refinery was shut down due to safety concerns after a major accident.
Turbine.
A machine that rotates to generate power from fluids such as water or gas.
Examples:
Turbine energy. Turbine airfoil. The wind turbines were spinning rapidly, generating clean energy for the nearby town.
Hydropower.
Electricity generated from the energy of moving water, usually using turbines and dams in rivers or other bodies of water.
Examples:
Hydropower plant. Hydropower energy. Many countries around the world have built dams to harness the power of hydropower for their energy needs.
Renewable.
Capable of being renewed, extended, or replaced.
Examples:
Renewable energy. Renewable subscriptions. The production of renewable fuels requires massive volumes of fresh water.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples:
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Ordeal.
A painful, difficult, or dangerous experience or trial, a severe test of endurance or patience.
Examples:
Ordeal by fire. Emotional ordeal. The car accident was a traumatic ordeal for everyone involved.
Electrolysis.
A process or technique of chemical decomposition produced by passing an electric current through an ion-containing liquid or solution.
Examples:
Electrolysis apparatus. Copper electrolysis process. The electrolysis of water produces oxygen and hydrogen.
Split.
To divide, or to make something divide into two or more parts, especially along a particular line.
Examples:
Split a bill. Split a reward equally. Companies often split their shares to lower the stock price and encourage investors to buy.
Oxygen.
The chemical element with the symbol O that is present in air and water and is necessary for people, animals, and plants to live.
Examples:
The hydrogen binds the oxygen. Lack of oxygen. The passenger grabbed for the oxygen mask.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
Combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
Extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
internal organs, the internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Combustion:
The act or process of burning something.
Examples:
Internal combustion engine, spontaneous combustion. Combustion of the people grew until the revolt was unavoidable.
Engine:
A machine that converts thermal energy to mechanical work, something that has an important role used to achieve a purpose.
Examples:
A steam engine, an air-cooled engine. The policies he announces can be the engine of economic growth in the country.
Modification:
The act of changing something, usually to improve it or something changed.
Examples:
A modification of last year's model. Further modification. As a result of this modification, we have revised our safety measures.
Adopt:
To choose to follow something, to legally take a child from another family and care for them as if they were one's own.
Examples:
Adopt a child. Adopt a bill. The National Assembly has adopted the budget.
Reaction:
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Motor:
A device that converts electricity, fuel, etc. into movement and makes a machine, vehicle, etc. work.
Examples:
A motor mechanic. DC motor control. Energy-efficient motors are needed to maximize the cruising distance of electric vehicles.
Propeller:
A device with rotating blades or vanes used for propulsion or creating lift, typically used on boats or aircraft.
Examples:
Propeller design. Propeller aircraft. The boat's propeller stopped working in the middle of the lake.
Underway:
Having started and currently in progress.
Examples:
Just getting underway. Campaign now underway. This project has been underway for several years.
Launch:
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft, to make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Puzzle:
A situation that is difficult to follow or solve, a game, problem or toy that tests a person's ingenuity or knowledge. Verb, to cause someone to feel confused because of something difficult to understand.
Examples:
Crossword puzzle. Mathematical puzzle. This jigsaw puzzle is challenging because there are no pictures.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples:
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Storage.
The act or process of putting in and keeping something in a particular place for use in the future, an electronic memory device that can store information.
Examples:
A storage battery. Storage at low temperature. We store customer data in cloud storage.
Facility.
A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry.
Examples:
A cell phone with an internet facility. Facility design. This company has an entire recycling facility, including major reprocessing plants.
Pipeline.
A very long, large tube that is usually underground and is used for carrying liquid or gas for long distances.
Examples:
A data pipeline. Pipeline facilities. Rebels sabotaged the main pipeline supplying oil.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples:
Distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Novel.
An extended fictional work in prose, usually in the form of a story. Adjective, original and of a kind not seen before.
Examples:
Historical novel. Novel effect. The novel has largely gotten positive feedback.
Caution.
Great care and attention that you take to avoid danger or mistakes, a warning against certain acts.
Examples:
Extreme caution. Act with caution. He gave a stern caution to the naughty student.
Mainstream.
The ideas, opinions, beliefs, etc., that are considered normal or accepted by most people.
Examples:
Join the mainstream. Mainstream political beliefs. His thinking is mainstream in the country's culture.
Rough.
Not quite exact or correct, having or caused by an irregular surface.
Examples:
Rough and tough. Rough estimation. The vehicle bounced along the rough mountain road.
Parallel.
Being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples:
A parallel case. Parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Policy.
A set of rules, guidelines, principles, or procedures that govern decision-making or action, often used in the context of business or government. A course of action or plan of action adopted or followed by an organization or individual to achieve a goal or objective.
Examples:
Health policy. Foreign policy. The company's new policy on remote work has made it a more inclusive workplace.
Encouraging.
Giving hope, confidence, or support, inspiring.
Examples:
Encouraging approval. Encouraging sign. The test results were encouraging and showed improvement.
Boom.
A sudden increase in economic activity, or a sudden happening that brings good fortune, a deep, loud, and prolonged sound.
Examples:
Boom in sales. A sonic boom. The high-technology industry is enjoying a boom.
Battery.
A device that is placed inside a car, gadget, equipment, etc., and that provides electrical power to them.
Examples:
A dry battery. Battery charging. The engine did not start because the battery was flat.
Plummet.
To fall or drop suddenly and steeply, to decline rapidly or sharply.
Examples:
Plummeting sales. Plummet against other major currencies. The stock prices have plummeted in the last hour, causing concern for investors.
Afford.
To have enough money or time to be able to buy or do something.
Examples:
Afford to buy a new car. Afford a high travel cost. He cannot afford a holiday.
Curb.
To restrain, limit, or control something. To reduce or put a stop to something undesirable. Noun, the raised edge or barrier along the edge of a street, road, or sidewalk.
Examples:
Curb appetite. Curb anxiety. He tried to curb his anger during the argument with his friend.
Incentivize.
To make someone want to do in a particular way by offering them a reward.
Examples:
Incentivize carpooling. Incentivize the right behavior. Governments incentivize their citizens to buy eco-friendly products through subsidies.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Spur.
A thing that encourages someone to do something. Any sharply pointed projection. Verb, to incite or stimulate someone or something.
Examples:
Spur of the moment. Spur momentum of economic growth. The threat of losing his job was the spur he needed to work harder.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Decline.
To become gradually smaller, fewer, worse, etc. To refuse to accept.
Examples:
Decline a job offer. Decline in quality. As people age, their digestive capacity also gradually declines.
Operator.
A person who uses and controls machinery or equipment, a mathematical symbol used to perform calculations.
Examples:
Operator error. An elevator operator. The operator of the machine must follow strict safety protocols.
Plunge.
To dive quickly and steeply downward, to thrust or throw into something. Noun, a steep and rapid fall.
Examples:
Plunge into the water. Plunge a dagger through his heart. The company's profits plunged after the recall of their new product.
Offshore.
Situated at or happening in the sea, not far from the shore or land, of winds coming from the land.
Examples:
An offshore oil field. An offshore fund. The company undertakes offshore development for software companies in many countries.
Sprawl.
To sit, lie, or fall with one's arms and legs spread out.
Examples:
Sprawl out luxuriously on the sofa. Sprawl for acres. The lush vegetation sprawls across the wonderfully landscaped gardens.
Array.
A large group or collection of things or people, especially one that is impressive or attractive.
Examples:
A two-dimensional array. An array of troops. The customer on the internet has to choose one from a formidable array of products.
Electron.
A tiny particle with a negative electrical charge.
Examples:
Flow of electrons. Beam of electrons. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
On-board.
To become or make part of a team, group, or system. To install, activate, or begin using a piece of equipment or software. Adjective, included or integrated into a particular system, machine, or device.
Examples:
Onboard the new employees. Onboard computer. The passengers were instructed to onboard the aircraft as quickly as possible so that the flight could depart on time.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples:
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Equip.
To provide a person or a place with the things that are needed for a particular purpose or activity.
Examples:
Equip an army. Equip our children with some special skills. The construction company equipped the building with an earthquake-resistant device.
Sleek.
Smooth and glossy in appearance or texture, streamlined and elegant in design or form, characterized by a polished or refined style or appearance.
Examples:
Sleek car. Sleek black dress. The car's sleek, aerodynamic design made it look fast even when standing still.
Hull.
The main body or frame of a ship, airplane, or other vehicles, or the outer covering or shell of a seed, fruit, or other objects.
Examples:
Set a strake on the hull. Double hull tank. The ship's hull was damaged in the storm, and the crew had to make emergency repairs.
Dolphin.
A marine mammal that typically has a beak-like snout, a streamlined body, and flippers, and that feeds on fish and squid.
Examples:
Dolphin show. Dolphin watching tour. The large group of dolphins swam gracefully in the ocean, jumping out of the water now and then.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples:
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Efficiency.
The state or quality of doing something well with no waste of input such as time or money.
Examples:
Better fuel efficiency. And energy efficiency. Our company must continue to strive for greater efficiency.
Traction.
The action or ability to pull something along a surface without sliding.
Examples:
Increase traction on ice. Electronic traction. His leg was in traction for weeks after the accident.
Assist.
To help someone in doing anything.
Examples:
Assist a patient. Assist his goal. Please assist her with the furniture relocation.
Propulsion.
The act or process of propelling or driving something forward, often using a motor, engine, or other mechanical means.
Examples:
propulsion technology, nuclear propulsion. The spacecraft's propulsion system helped it travel through space.
Twist.
To bend or turn something into a certain shape.
Examples:
twist around to the left. Twist a wet towel. He twisted pieces of rope out of straw.
Harness.
To control and exploit the power of something, especially natural resources that produce energy. Noun, a set of narrow pieces of leather and metal that are used to control or hold in place a person, animal, or object.
Examples:
harness a horse to a carriage. Put a harness on my pet. People have been exploring ways to harness natural forces and resources since ancient times.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Rot.
To decay, or cause something to decay, naturally and gradually.
Examples:
begin to rot. Rot with age. Please refrigerate the meat, or it will rot.
Tube.
A cylindrical container of metal, plastic, glass, etc., usually sealed and used as a means of preserving food or chemicals, a hollow cylindrical shape.
Examples:
a capillary tube. A glass tube. The tube train was packed with commuters during rush hour.
Spin.
To cause something to rotate rapidly, to cause someone to feel dizzy or disoriented.
Examples:
spin a top. Spin thread out of cotton. The tornado is spinning across the countryside, destroying everything in its path.
Hyperactive.
Excessively or abnormally active, restless, or easily excitable, particularly about children or animals with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD.
Examples:
hyperactive child. Hyperactive imagination. The hyperactive dog was running around the house, knocking things over.
Barber.
A person who cuts men's hair and shaves beards as a profession, a shop or establishment where such services are offered.
Examples:
favorite barber. Barber pole. The barber shop was closed on Monday, much to the disappointment of many customers.
Pole.
One of two antipodal points where the Earth's axis of rotation intersects the Earth's surface, a long, slender, rounded rod, typically of wood or metal, used as a support or to hang something.
Examples:
A fishing pole. The plus pole. The North Pole is the northernmost point on Earth.
Thrust.
To push or drive forcibly, to impose or insert. Noun, the force used in pushing.
Examples:
Thrust a dagger home. Thrust a plate away. The engine thrust the rocket into space.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Whip.
To hit a person or an animal severely with a thin, flexible stick with a cord or leather thong at the end, as a punishment, discipline, etc.
Examples:
Whip egg whites. Whip into shape. The jockey whipped the horse hard to take first place.
Blasé.
Indifferent to or unimpressed by something that may be seen as exciting, interesting, or significant, jaded or worldly wise.
Examples:
Blasé attitude. Blasé response. The celebrity was blasé about attending yet another red carpet event.
Crew.
A group of people who work together, especially on a ship or airplane.
Examples:
The film crew. The crew of a fishing boat. The ship's crew worked hard to repair the damaged sails before the next storm hit.
Swirl.
To move in a circular or spiral pattern.
Examples:
Swirl the wine. Swirl up dirt and dust. The chef expertly swirled the sauce onto the plate.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Eyesore.
Something unpleasant, unattractive, or offensive to look at, often because it is neglected, run down, or out of place.
Examples:
Environmental eyesore. Eyesore landscape. The construction site was an eyesore that disrupted the peacefulness of the area.
Admire.
To have regard for or respect for someone's qualities or the actions they have performed.
Examples:
Admire the subtlety of the distinctions. Admire kids with attitude. We all admire him because he is a nobleman.
Curl.
To form or make something form into a curved or spiral shape. Noun, a round shape formed by a series of concentric circles.
Examples:
Curl around street corners. A curl of smoke. The cat curled into a ball and went to sleep.
Fetus.
An unborn or unhatched animal in the later stages of development, showing the main recognizable features of the mature animal.
Examples:
Development of the fetus. An aborted fetus. The female vagina is elastic enough to allow the passage of a fetus.
Maritime.
Relating to or connected with the sea, especially about shipping, navigation, or commercial activity.
Examples:
Maritime trade. Maritime law. The city's economy relies heavily on the maritime industry and its port.
Pivotal.
Relating to or acting as a pivot or central point, crucial or essential to the success or outcome of something.
Examples:
Pivotal moment. Pivotal role. The CEO's decision was pivotal in the success of the company's expansion plans.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Cotton.
A plant that is grown in warm countries and bears bolls containing seeds with soft and long hairs that are made into textile fiber and thread for sewing.
Examples:
Cotton cloth. Culture of cotton. The price of raw cotton continued to rise.
Fling.
To throw or push something or someone with force or recklessness, especially because you are angry.
Examples:
Fling a stream of abuse. Fling a door open forcefully. He was provoked to fling the draft on the floor.
Garment.
A piece of clothing, such as a dress, coat, or shirt.
Examples:
Garment industry. Silk garment. She hung the wet garment on the clothesline to dry.
Equator.
A line of latitude that separates Earth's northern and southern hemispheres and has a radius of around 40,075 kilometers, 24,901 miles.
Examples:
South of the equator. Above the equator. Ecuador is on the equator.
Overdrive.
A gear in a vehicle that allows the engine to operate at a higher speed than the vehicle's speed, resulting in greater fuel efficiency and smoother driving. Verb, to drive or work too hard.
Examples:
Atrial overdrive pacing. Go into overdrive. The car's overdrive function allows it to shift into a higher gear for better fuel efficiency on the highway.
Humble.
Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's quality or importance.
Examples:
A humble cottage. Humble opinion. The nobler, the more humble.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Skyscraper.
A very tall building, typically one in a city.
Examples:
Skyscraper apartment house. Steel-framed skyscraper. The 50-floor skyscraper loomed over the city, dwarfing the other buildings.
Precious.
Uncommon and extremely valuable.
Examples:
Price of precious metals. Precious information. We cannot afford to squander precious time.